This is what it looks like inside. Kind of like a pumpkin seed. Oh, shit. I cut the bottom layers of the leaves off so that the plant, you know, I don't want it to get diseased. You know, when you leave the leaves in, they die, they get all yucky like this. That can attract pests, little insects and shit that you don't want, that might, you know, mess up your shit. And not only that, but I wanted to give this guy some light because this is the sugar baby watermelon plant. I grew new guys. I just like cut it down, but I didn't pull the plant. So it's regrowing. It even has a new flower. So if I could get one more little sugar baby, that'll be cool. And this guy, I don't think is gonna get any bigger. See a little spot here. That's letting me know it's already beginning, like the sugar, releasing all the sugars inside. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. This guy is fucking huge over here. Wait till you see this guy here, the watermelon, cantaloupe. Just look at how beautiful this is. Wow. And all of this is all one plant. Oh shit. Wow. So that's how that begins. I was wondering what all of this stuff was. I thought it was diseased. So I was looking at it the other day and I saw these little markings, these little white things, and I thought that this was diseased. But then when I look at the bottom, this is what a cantaloupe looks like. So I guess it'll be ready to pick when the whole thing looks like that. Oh my God, that's exciting. This is the first time ever that I grow a cantaloupe. I've never. It's the size of my phone. It's almost as tall as my phone that I'm recording with, and wider. It's wider than my phone, or just about. No, my phone isn't this fucking wide. Isn't this a fucking amazing? This is amazing. Then there's another little guy down here, and there's another guy up here. I believe that both of these are not gonna prosper, but I also feel that I'm not gonna pluck these out because I don't see yellowing yet there. But if I do, then I will. But when this guy comes off, whatever other little melons come out on this plant, will definitely start producing. Oh my God, this is exciting. This is so exciting. So the tip of the plant is here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just let it keep on going. Focus, will you? Oh, I got dizzy when I got up. I'm gonna let it just keep on going. And when it reaches the floor, I'll let it go that way. I decided not to take down the plant. Oh my goodness, look at that little gold circle. It's like a little gold metal piece of foil. I feel like this is a sign for somebody out there that's going to be watching this video. Hold on. So that's the color that it looks before it gets all bright. See that little gold, little gold disc, little gold confetti. This is a sign from somebody's loved one in heaven. I hope you get your sign. And I'm gonna leave it right here in my garden for you. Where it's gonna be safe. So this is the cantaloupe. So okay, now that I'm here close up, it is bigger. So the cantaloupe leaves, oh shit, focus. The cantaloupe leaves are way bigger in ground than they are in the thing, in the pot. But as you can see, it's doing fantastic. And then this here is acorn squash. Look how different the leaves are. They're very similar to the sugar baby watermelon leaves. And look at all these little flowers. No signs of fruit yet. That's fine. 1, 2. I'm gonna pick these and give them to my neighbor so she can make her squash blossom quesadillas. I don't think I've given her any of these flowers this year. Oh no. Oh. Off. That one came off. Let me get the others. Oh fuck. Hold on. Because I don't want to step on the plant. Alright, so I'm coming in for this. Oh shit, they're hard. 1. There's a bit of roly-poly on that one. Get down. 2. Alright, there's a spot right there. And that's all I gotta get out. Alright. 3, 4, 5. And let me get the ones over here. This guy. This one. And this one. These are hard to pluck. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of these guys. That'll be good for her to make a nice little quesadilla. Let me try to find a way out of the jungle. Entry and exit points are becoming harder and harder because I don't want to bother the cosmos flowers. They're so delicate. These here until I go upstairs. But that's her little squash flower harvest from 2 different squash. Spaghetti squash, and the 2 little ones are from the acorn squash. That's my hand. In my hand pool. Oh my god. Alright, I think that's all that could be harvested for now. I'm gonna leave the tomatoes on until tomorrow. I'll come down tomorrow and get those 2 tomatoes and a couple of these. The eggplant is still going strong. So this cayenne pepper, my tomato plant is trying to lean into it, and I don't want that to happen because I could train it to go that way because I don't want it to interfere. Boom. I think that's better. I pushed it down this way a little. And then as you know, as the days go, this piece here will straighten up and start curving upward. Like these branches that they grow this way and then they go up with the tomato. Anyway, back to this guy. So you saw the first round of plucking. There were 20 of them that I plucked, right? I'm at the base of the plant. And I left a few on that were still too small. And I believe this is one of them. And look at how fat and long it got compared to this guy. Look at this one too. This one's been on for a minute. Oh look, this one curved. This one's still little. So I plucked a bunch of these to give to my landlord, and I gave him some of the Cubanelle, some of the sweet banana, some of these. And so this is there's a bunch of them that are already coming out, right? Little guys like this that are already there all over the place. You know what I find fascinating about this plant? how the peppers, I feel like they be looking for sun, and they always end up resting on leaves from the top. I always see that happening, and I always end up taking them off the leaf. But the peppers are everywhere. See, look here too. See, resting on top of other leaves, like if they're like if they go upward looking for sun. Look at that. So I'm gonna leave these peppers on until they turn red. But besides that, look at how many flowers. Each flower is a potential pepper to be. There's flowering in all stages. So here we've got buds. Little buds in there, see? From there, they get bigger and bigger, and they start looking like that. Like a little white piece, which is the flower. Then it gets bigger. There you can see it, the beginnings of a little flower. And then that gets bigger. Yes. Then it starts to open little by little, like that, until it's fully opened, like this. Then it starts to get dry, the flower does. And shrivel up like that. And then once that happens and the flower falls completely, this happens. So this brown is the flower. And then this. So the brown is the flower that completely dried up, and behind the flower was the pepper. So that's, and then from there it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. So what happens sometimes too is that the peppers don't make it. See? They'll fall. And if this happens, you're not gonna get the pepper because the pepper is behind the flower. So I took the flower thing off, and see the little green thing inside is gonna be hard to focus. So the little green thing, that's the pepper, but it needs to be attached to the plant in order to grow. So there you have it, the life cycle of pepper, cayenne pepper. So this plant, let me see, 20, 30, it's probably given me at least 30 peppers already, and I think by the time it's all said and done, I'll get maybe 50 peppers off of this plant, maybe even more. But I'm gonna harvest them all together. I'm not harvesting from this plant again until I do my final harvest. And I'm gonna do the same thing for my jalapeno peppers. All my hot peppers are staying on the plant from this moment on until the summer's end, because I want them to get maximum heat. Now the sweet peppers, I'll pluck those because those, you know, they're not hot. My hot cherry, I saw one of them turning color over here. Alright, so this is my hot cherry pepper. This was the very first pepper plant to give me any pepper at all. And it was this one. And the plant was like this short. I swear to God, it was like this short, and the pepper was right in the middle. I don't know if there's footage of that, but you would have to go all the way to the beginning to see that, if there is footage. But can you see the color? The darken, you can't really see the color. On the camera, it looks dark. Around here, like around there, it looks darker. What it is red. See like the redness around right there. Well, this whole entire pepper, this whole entire cherry pepper, oh my God, there's a bug fluttering about, a little spider. Old Michelle would have lost her shit New Michelle only loses her shit over one bug, whose name I'm not gonna mention because I don't want it to materialize. Alright, so boom, there it is. Now it'll be ready to pick when the whole thing is bright red, like this tomato right here, which I'm sorry, but I'm picking right here, right now. Oh my god, it was delicious. Fuck it. I'm coming for the Tidy Treats tomatoes too. Five Tidy Treat tomatoes. Let me grab some of this. And one of these. Let me pluck those tops. 5. Oh look, in the shape of a cross. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna eat it. It tasted like pizza sauce. Any pizzeria would be lucky to have this basil and this hot and spicy oregano on their pizza.